Welcome all to the uh what is this? Quote unquote study club podcast. Uh, uh, huh? Who came up with this name? Oh, oh, uh, it was me. I came up with this name. Well, half came up with this name, anyways. But yeah, I have created this cringe name. I am the host of this podcast. I am Jordan. At least, I think I am. Yeah, no, I'm definitely Jordan. I go by the gamer tag slash aliases Doctor underscore Rocket, or whatever is similar to that. And this is the Study Club podcast where we will be we will be talking and touching upon many subjects, and like wacky news articles, news, maybe not politics, because that's a little scary. I don't really want to touch upon that stuff and get cancelled fast. But, getting cancelled, it's not a big deal. Just free publicity. So maybe we will get cancelled one or two times. We'll see. And, today, the recording day, is actually Halloween. It doesn't really feel like Halloween, though. Like, at all. This is so scuffed. COVID really. Oh, yeah, we will be talking about COVID properly. Halloween. Good. We are called the Study Club Podcast because we are students. We're supposed to be studying, but we aren't because, quote unquote, study club. And I am recording this episode completely alone as this is episode 0 point whatever. This is like the first trial introduction episode of the podcast, and I am completely alone here. This is like basis, like lay down stuff. We will be talking about topics ranging from school to Japanese R18 culture. Yeah, we're going to be talking about a range of large variety of topics, man. Like, goddamn. I'm going to read off a bit of the topics channel, at least the bit that I can read off. Because some of the stuff, I don't think I can read them off and not get cancelled. Okay, so we got MBL, that's Minecraft Baseball League. Quite a big thing that happened. We got Chris Chan. We could probably talk about that. We got food. Fair enough. Human nature. Game. School. Wonderland. Okay. The effing war crimes Jordan commits when it comes to food. Okay. I don't commit any war crimes. Whoever threw this in there's goddamn crazy. Like, my food is completely normal. The actual crimes. Okay, I can't read that. Bugs. Bugs are absolutely terrible. The crimes, I can't read that. Valorant, video game, okay. Childhoods, that's a good topic. TV shows, pretty good topic that relates to childhoods. Trauma, PTSD, always a good topic, always a good thing to cover. We're not legally certified in any way, but, might as well bring our traumas here. How cringe children are, agreeable. Would you rathers, that's a great topic. I mean, like, we could get a whole episode or 5 off of that. Gotcha. So we're basically talking about gambling. I have just been asked a question from another member. Wait, can we not swear? I'd like to avoid swearing if possible because demonetization is a thing, and if we ever get monetized, it would hurt. So this is just a little precaution, a plan for the future, so to speak. If this ever pops off or anything. Addictions. Okay, yeah, we have lots of addictions and many problems. Ocean on fire. Yes, that is the thing that happened. And Jeff Bezos going to space. Millionaires to space. Rockets. Pan piano. Okay, that's a whole topic. Geese pets. Geese. Actually, I'm gonna say that a bit. Also, I have a lot of random facts that I will probably be spewing around this podcast. But it's better when there's actually other co-hosts here so that I can get a reaction out of them and see them. Well, hear the reactions, not see them, obviously. Expensive hobbies. Sleeping at 4 a.m. or all-nighters. We're degenerates, goddamn. Degenerate sleep schedule, there it is. Movies. Unfair stuff that happened to us as children, okay. Religion. Who are we? Who are we? We are the Study Club Podcast, a group of foolish individuals who have been coerced by the devil, aka me, into doing this. talking to all of you buffoons on the internet. Also, what did I say this was gonna be short already? I don't know, but just in case, I'm gonna say it again. It's gonna be like 5-10 minutes, 20 maybe. Also, time. Speaking of time, what a great segue! I'm a perfect podcast host. But yeah, time. We're going this podcast. I mean, I don't know, man. I'd like it to be 90 minutes. I'd like it to be a 90, but 60 is more viable. I'd like a 90 though. Maybe we'll do 90 and 60 a mix. Who knows? Philosophy, airplanes, tattoo, girl. We took a long time to write down girls as a topic. Animals, YouTube, usernames, why English is so scuffed. What do we eat for breakfast? Clothing. Do you eat food? Okay, I don't think I do. Fetishes, and that may be for R18. Maybe we could have a whole another channel for like R18 and stuff, so that we can avoid demonetization issues. That's a good idea. I'll write that down somewhere. Elon Musk. The tragic fall of the Holy Roman Empire. Now that's the kind of stuff I want to see more of in this topics channel. But maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Oh yeah, the Emu War is a good thing. It's Triangle Shirtwaist Factory. Okay, that's related to Call Me Carson. News. Jeremy Dwight. Who's that? Oh yeah, that's a police officer impersonator, funeral escort guy, I think. God, that is gonna be fun. Cringy Fortnite kids and how disappointed I would be if my child became one. 12-year-olds. Well, 12-year-olds is a whole bundle of worms that I do not wish to untie. OnlyFans. Oh yeah, it was about the whole OnlyFans ban in Yanchi. Little not. I'd rather avoid Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay is actually going to be quite a fun topic, I feel like. Zombie apocalypse. Why humans are pretty terrible. Quite the, what is this? Narcissist? No, the narcissist is that pessimistic, nihilistic, cynical. I don't know. Rick's basement dwelling experience. Rick is another member of the podcast, and his name is Japanese, so I have no idea what the hell to say for it. So I'm just saying Rick. Is it Japanese or Chinese? Like Japanese. Yeah, it's Japanese. How Electro Archon work. How and what does Bally Hitler and Stalin, Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper and Hitler and Stalin are going to be quite the topics that I have a bit to say about. Our holy Lord and Savior, Rey Chiquita. Not a topic that I'm quite interested in, but we'll see how far it goes. But yeah, these are like about half the topics, and they get like it's a downward spiral. It gets way worse. Like there's no if you think we've already reached the bottom, then no. The abyss spans far deeper than you can ever believe. This is just the surface, the crust. You've yet to delve deep enough. So those are the topics we have. We have a few other channels. There's one named. Oh yeah, that has a random fact that I need to bring up later. When we have more members of the podcast. And we are at the 9-minute mark. I'd like this to be maybe 11, 12, maybe. Did I say? Yeah, today's Halloween. Very disappointed, honestly, with this year's Halloween. I've always been disappointed with Halloween. Man, okay, this is something I should save for later, but I'm just going to mention it now. When I was a kid, the neighborhood I lived in, God, Halloween was an absolute festive. It was an absolute fest. It was very festival. I can't speak. I'm failing English. Well, okay. Halloween, very, very celebrated, very well celebrated in my neighborhood. And then I moved to this sad, dreary place where I currently am, and where I met the podcast members that will be here. But God, this place is sad and dreary. I do not want to be here. This place is a pitiful place to live. 'Cause first year Halloween here, it rains. And there's like 5 people on my street celebrating Halloween. If I'm optimistic, maybe 3. And then like you'd get one in like 10 houses that actually give you candy. Like God, so much effort. As a child in my old neighborhood, but I would go for like every house would be offering candy. You'd get the rare 1 in like 200 house that wasn't giving out candy. But this neighborhood, God damn, you get 1 in 5. That's given candy. Absolutely terrible odds. You'd have to work so much harder just for the same amount of candy. I never reached the same amount of candy that I got from my old neighborhood. Never. And I've lived here for what? Uh, 7, no, that's way less. 10, 11 years now. 11? 9. I'm just gonna say 17 and leave it there. That's almost my age. Whatever. Numbers don't matter. I'm failing math for a reason. And I came here. God, next Halloween, it goddamn rains again. And the same thing. There's even less houses this time that are giving out candy. Year after that, Halloween rains. That happened for like several years. And then the one Halloween in like grade 7 or grade 8, I was super excited for it. And prayed to God that it wouldn't rain. But then, praying to God worked. God favors me. I got like very light drizzle of rain, but otherwise it was good. And same situations, no goddamn houses gave out candy. Like, oh my god, man. And then, after that, grade 8, same thing, rain. Then we have grade 9, where I was getting a little too old for Halloween. And then grade 10 and 11, we got this whole COVID thing going on. There's not a lot of opportunity for going outside. I mean, I'm just using COVID as an excuse to not go outside, honestly. Perfect excuse to never go outside and never meet anyone. And perfect excuse to start a shitty podcast. And perfect excuse. You know what's the perfect excuse to end this podcast right now? I'm dying. I have cancer. I totally have cancer. Like, bro, I have no hair. I've gone through like chemotherapy, I'm dying. This podcast won't last without me because I'm the only member on this podcast. So, yeah. Anyways, I died. Goodbye. Thank you all for listening to my death wishes, to my will, to what the fuck ever this was.